So here the problem given is the line PQ, which is 100 mm long, is inclined at 30° to the HP and 45° to the VP. Its midpoint is in the VP, that is exactly lying in the vertical plane, and 20 mm above the HP. Draw the projection if the P, that is the point P, is in the third quadrant and the point Q, it is in the first quadrant. Okay, so basically this line, it extends from the third quadrant to the first quadrant. So first you can see the three-dimensional representation. So here the point P, it is shown in the third quadrant. So for the point P, the position is not given. That means its distance with respect to horizontal plane and the vertical plane. Only it is mentioned that the point P, it is in the third quadrant. And the point Q, it is in the first quadrant. So for the point Q, even distance is not given. Only for the midpoint, this distance is provided. Okay. So here you can observe at 20 mm distance with respect to horizontal plane, this is the midpoint. So this is your complete line PQ. So PQ, it intersects the vertical plane at its midpoint, because midpoint, it is in the vertical plane. Okay, and it is 20 mm above the HP. So if you observe from the front direction, so the true length, this is given as 100 mm, and midpoint distance, so let us take this is M, it is in the VP and 20 mm above the HP. So when the midpoint position is given, then just draw the projection for half line. Okay. So first, draw one vertical line at 20 mm distance. So because point M, it is 20 mm above the HP. And you can draw one horizontal line from point M. So this is just a reference. So on this line, we will mark the elevation length. So this point, which is at 20 mm, so this is the M dash. Okay. So this is the front view of the point M, that is the midpoint. Now make the line parallel with the vertical plane. So in the vertical plane or on the vertical plane, we can observe the true length. Okay. So take the distance, which is the true length upon 2. Okay. Because from point M dash, we will mark the half distance of the true length. And the true inclination, which is given in the problem, one is theta with respect to HP, which is visible in the front view. So that is equal to 30°. and true inclination with the vertical plane, which is visible in the top view, that is equal to 45 degree. Okay. So from point M dash, as we are assuming line is parallel to vertical plane, we can observe the theta angle. So draw the line at 30 degree, that is theta, and on this line mark the distance, which is true length upon 2, that is equal to 50 mm. So you can draw the arc of 50 mm. Okay, so this point, this is the Q1 dash. It is not actual front view of the point Q. Now from this point, that is the Q1 dash, you can get the locus of point Q dash. So draw one horizontal line. So this horizontal line, this is the locus of Q dash. So on this line somewhere, we can get the actual location of the Q dash, that is the front view. Okay. So this distance M dash Q1 dash, this is true length upon 2. Okay. Now after M dash, locate the point on the XY line. So this point, it will represent the top view of the point M, because the point M, it is lying in the vertical plane. So if you observe the three-dimensional representation, so the point M, it is in the vertical plane. So if any point it is in the vertical plane, its top view, it will lie exactly on the XY line. So just draw one vertical line from point M dash. Its intersection on the XY line, it will give the point M, that is the top view. Okay. Now from the top view, take the angle 45 degree. So right now we are assuming line is parallel to horizontal plane. So we can observe the true length of the line in the top view. So draw the angle 45 degree. So this is the phi angle. And on this line, mark the distance, which is a true length upon 2. So that is equal to 50. Okay. So this point, this is the Q2 point. So this is not actually top view. So, but from this point, if you draw one horizontal line, so this is the locus of the Q. Okay. Now draw the perpendicular. From the Q1 dash, on the line which is passing through the point M, that is the top view. So from the Q1 dash, draw the projector. So this point, this is the Q1 point. Okay. And MQ1, this is the top view, or sorry, this will be the plan length, which is corresponding to true length. So from this, if you draw the curve on the locus of Q, so this is giving the actual top view. So this point will be the point Q. Similarly, if you draw the projector from point Q2 in the vertical direction, like this, So this point, it will be the Q2 dash, and this is the elevation length, which is corresponding to this true length upon 2. Okay, and from this draw the curve on the locus of Q dash. So this point, it is the Q dash point. And draw this line. So this is the actual front view. Okay, so but this front view and top view, they are drawn by taking true length upon 2 distance. Okay, so we need to draw the complete front view and top view. So for that, we need to locate the second point. Okay, so here we have drawn the projection only for midpoint and the one end Q, which is lying in the first quadrant, but its other end, that is a point P, it is lying in the third quadrant. Okay, so for that, to draw the remaining projection, just extend the true length by 2 distance. So true length by 2 distance, if you draw the straight line from the M dash Q1 dash, so extend this line M dash Q1 dash like this, and take the same distance, that is equal to true length by 2. So you can take the distance in your compass, M dash Q1 dash. Okay, by taking M dash as a center, draw the arc. So this point, it is the P1 dash point. This is not actual P1 or actual P dash point. Okay, so just mark this point as a P1 dash. Similarly, extend the second true length, that is in the top view, like this. Okay, and mark this point as a point P2. So take the same distance, true length by 2, mark here arc, and this is the point P2. So P2, it is corresponding to top view. Okay, so from P2 we will get the locus of point P, and from P1 dash we will get the locus of P dash. Okay, so draw one horizontal line like this from P1 dash. So this line, this is locus of P dash. Draw second horizontal line from P2. So this is locus of actual top view of the point P. So this is locus of P, and this is locus of P dash. Okay, now just extend this M dash Q dash. So this is the actual point P. Okay, and extend the second, that is the top view. So this point will be, so this is P dash, which is corresponding to P1 dash, and corresponding to P2, it is the actual top view, that is a P. Okay, so if you drawn this with proper scale, then you can observe these 2 points, P dash and P, they must be on same vertical line, and this Q dash and point Q, they must be on this same vertical line. So right now I have drawn this just by freehand, so there is some mistake. Okay, so try to draw with proper scale. You can observe P and P dash and Q and Q dash, they are lying on the same vertical line. Okay, so this is how you can complete this projection. So for the midpoint problems, first part will be to draw the projection for the half line. Okay, complete the front view, complete the top view, and then extend the true length in the opposite direction. True length in the front view, and similarly extend the true length in the top view. So from that you will get the end points, which is P1 dash, and second is the P2 for front view and top view. From this you will get the locus for point P, and then extend the front view, that is actual front view, for the half length and actual top view for the half length. You can find the remaining portion of that front view and top. Okay. So after completing this projection, just determine the inclination, that is called as the apparent inclination, alpha and beta. So this is your last part. Okay.